in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you this Wednesday morning. Just a little after 10:32 in the morning here. Definitely getting a late start this morning. Got a lot going on in preparation of our vacation upcoming. So just one of those, it was what it was. So this will probably be my last video for a while. There is a chance I could sneak something in, possibly on vacation, but that is not guaranteed by any stretch. So for all intents and purposes, this will be the last time. You got to look at this ugly mug for a better part of a week and a half, probably 9-10 days. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, I welcome you to go back and watch, maybe binge watch some of my old videos. There's a lot of content on there. I try to post nearly every day, when I can. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. And go back and check out some of the older stuff. We have a lot of fun with them. And for my regulars, I am sorry. I'll give you guys a little bit of a break from my babbling, and we will hopefully be back stronger than ever here in about a week and a half. So there's that. And how we always do around these parts on the start of a video is we always show what we're toting for that day. And always numero uno is this guy right here, the Holy Land Pocket Cross. Beautiful olive wood cross from the Holy Land, gifted to me courtesy of Brother Dwayne Clark with Clark's Kentucky Knives. Had the pleasure of meeting that man in person. I just did a video the other day, so I won't go too deep, but Brother Dwayne is, and the word I used is genuine, and I think that is what best describes Dwayne. It is a quality and a trait that unfortunately is probably growing more and more slim in today's society. Truly genuine people, but I wholeheartedly believe that is what Brother Dwayne is. So there's that, and accompanying the Holy Land Pocket Cross in my front left pocket is this little guy. This is the Streamlight Micro Stream. Has the little rear power button here, push top button. Loving this little guy, and it always rides shotgun in the left pocket with the Holy Land Pocket Cross. And today, for our tote, housed in a good old maglock. And as you can see, excellent retention on this. And what is this, you ask? This is a case Mako today. Get that up there close. Full camo in synthetic. This is my lightweight case Mako. Yep, check that out. Nice hard plastic. I'm sure Zytel, they got some fancy word for it, but it is a hard plastic. Has some nice traction on it. Love this knife. Very extremely lightweight. If you're someone that don't, you're weight conscious, you like the Mako, you like a buck 112, that size and feel of knife, but it's just entirely too heavy for you. Something like this could be your huckleberry, because this is half the weight at least of, you know, a OG Mako. And as you can see, we've added a sharpening choil on there right here, and an HT thumb stud for one hand opening. So anyway, that is what we are rocking today. The old Case Mako Light Camo in a medium maglock. Okay. Cheers. What's our little story today? Bro. We got bro going today on our Coke Zero. So, this video here was requested by my buddy James Stork. James, during my flyover video where I showed all the knives that I bought and or was gifted at the Wiggins Knife Show, Brother James reached out in comments like, man, I want to see that Western, or one of those Westerns. And I got 2 Western knives. It was my first foray into, and I can't say that either, because I do have one other little folder that I gifted to my wife. For all intents and purposes, what I'm fixing to show you is my first foray into the Western knives as far as a folder. I do believe I have 1 or 2 of their fixed blades from Western, and I did get in, and I showed a video on it before, a little Western, which I thought was a full size. It was a mistake on my part. I didn't read the product descriptions thoroughly enough. But anyway, it's about wee big closed. It is a Western. It is a folder, so I can't say I don't own. I've never had a Western folder before, but that little guy, when it came in, got gifted to Mrs. T. That is part of her collection. So this is my first HT size, sure enough, going into my personal collection, Western. So now that you are bored totally to sleep with all that, we'll show you the knife. And this, well, we'll show you the knife sheath to start with. Came with this nice, beautiful sheath. Has Western wrote there, Western Cutlery wrote on the buckle, the snap. Pretty low ride. It could have been higher, but it could have been, you know, I've seen them lower than that. So not too bad of a sheath, but you already know I'm not going to carry it in this anyway. I'm going to carry it in a Legacy Knives sheath or maglock, one or the other. It's going to come, it's going to get a ride. Its home is going to be in a Legacy knife sheath, but or slip. But this is very nice. I mean, look at that beautiful white stitching. I mean, there's nothing to complain about. And this was new old stock that this guy had. And folks, I am going to, well, I don't know if I'm going to butcher the history of this knife, because I really don't have you one. We're going to close it up real quick and get to what is wrote on the handle. And I don't know how much that'll come through. Right there, down here where the light's kind of glistening right now, you have this nice engraved antelope. And then if you come on and read there, it says 1987 one-shot antelope hunt. Yeah, I got nothing. My guess, and I promise you folks, if anybody knows anything about this knife, feel free to fill me in. But my guess is this was some kind of an award for, you know, there was an antelope hunt somewhere, and this man or woman downed an antelope with one shot, and they won this beautiful Western knife. Completely a guess. You can say, HT, you are stuck on stupid, and tell me this is, probably don't call me stuck on stupid, that's ugly. Tell me, HT, you are completely out in left field. This knife came from blah, blah, blah. Jimmy Crackhorn, I don't know. I got no idea. One shot antelope hunt, 1987. And a picture of a beautiful picture. And this is all engraved. You can feel this. This is nicely engraved. As far as that part of this knife, it is a mystery to me. So there's that. Wood. What is this material? I do not know, and I wish my light would do this more justice. There you go. It is absolutely gorgeous. And it is not, they did not cheat you on it. They are nice and thick. Let's do the back side where it's nothing but grain. I'm going to say that is rosewood. You rosewood people out there, I've got a lot of rosewood knives that I've compared this to. You can see this grain. That's again a guess. Like I said, I found no history on this knife. Most of the 532s, well, I haven't even told you what this is. Most of the 532s are kind of like this one. I'll just show you that. We'll do another video on this. This is actually a 534. But I show you this because most of them have an upper and a lower bolster. Well, this one is all complete wood. No bolsters. So part of the uniqueness that made me go for this, I kind of challenged myself before I went to Wiggins. HT, don't go down there and just, go pawn shop picking like you need to get, I kind of challenged myself to get something more unique and, one of a kind, something just, not something I could just find every day in your local pawn shop, or I could order off of Deep South Cutlery. You know what I mean? Just something unique. And this is unique. Everything about this is unique to me. Yeah, the whole engraving thing there on the handle. If it's going to be on the handle, it's kind of, if just to look at this knife from afar, you're never going to read that. If you hand it to somebody, oh, you got some engraving on here, but it's not on the blade on any side, or, the blade is nice and clean. And I think that wood is just beautiful. Whatever it is, I kind of think it's rosewood. Again, if I'm dead wrong and y'all, HT, that's not rosewood, that is balsa wood, whatever. Drop it in the comments. I have no ego about being wrong. I'm well adjusted to it. You can ask my wife. She says I'm wrong about 90% of the time. But, so I'm no stranger to it. But anyway, getting into the rest of this knife, of course, we have a back lock here. Say lockback. Let you listen to that. Nice there. And listen to this lockup. Rock solid. Just beautiful, beautiful lockup. Let's do that on the detent here. Oh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right down Peach Street as far as the centering. And now we will get into what this exactly is. This is the Western USA number 532. And on this guy, we have the letter J. If you can see that down there just under the A in USA, there is the letter J. And if I have done my little number scale right, that denotes this is a 1986 blade, a 1986 model. Well, obviously this antelope hunt came about in 1987, but by their date code that I looked up, I think they started in 1977, and it went all the way through the 80s. 77 being A, 78 being letter B, blah, 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 blah. And if I did my alphabet right, 1986 and this letter J, they marry up. So this beautiful spearpoint blade that I have fingerprints all over is a 1986. And if you flip this guy over, we are completely sterile on the pile side. And for a grind, we have slightly over, maybe 60-40. For all intents and purposes, we can say a half-height hollow grind. This does come down nice and thin down here on the business end. That is a hollow grind. You can see there at the ricasso how that tapers down. And for a nail nick, we have a little half moon, but matte strike, a half moon matte strike nail nick there. Pretty cool, nice little touch there. But give you a look at this in hand. Just beautiful, nice and thick. If you can tell here, that handle even does a swell. We're thin right up here. We're thin and about right there. Check it out. It just starts to flare and get thick here all the way to the butt end of it. Just awesome. I guess I can get some exact measurements on this. Let's check it out together. This is overall, I need to learn to do this for you guys on camera, which is a little tough. But as you can see there, what are we? Not quite. If you move it around there, it's right at 4 1/4. Maybe a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch shy of 4 1/4. Is that right? Or is it 4 1/2? Let me not lie to you. Yes. Actually, it is a 1/16 over 4 1/4. So, and for blade length, let's do that. And we are right at 3 inches. Yeah. So a 3-inch blade, 4 1/4 handle, and as far as cutting length, 2 5/8. Yeah, I can't turn that around. Do it all. 2 5/8 cutting edge, 3-inch blade, 4 1/4 inch handle. So 7 1/4 inches overall, totally opened. So maybe just basically 4 1/4, you have a buck 112. Just like I said before all that, probably useless measuring. If you know a buck 112, it has a 3-inch blade, it has a 4 1/4 inch handle. That is what you're looking like. You're exactly looking at in a Western number 532. So, buck 112 fans, if you know any, you're going to like this knife. And I do. I really love it. So, anyway, James, buddy, that was for you. Sorry I don't have you more details than I do. I have searched the internet to see if I could find this particular 532, and I am just about to the determination this was some kind of an award, a shooting award, a custom-made, knife that they gave out for wherever this antelope, one-shot antelope hunt transpired. But anyway, this is one of my 2 new Western USA lockbacks, and I am tickled to add it to the collection. If you want to know more about Western knives, I did not give you a history on them because I am definitely not the one for it. I am not that versed in them. I know that one time they were owned by Coleman, Coleman Lanterns, Coleman Tents, the outdoor company. At one time they were part of, it was Coleman Western. Folks, I know just enough about Coleman knives to be dangerous. So if you want more in depth on that, I would, send you over to Big J's Knives. I know he is a big fan of theirs, and Brother Tom over at Knife Delights. That guy is a walking thesaurus when it comes to pocket knives and brands, and they can shed more light on Western than I can, which has not been very much. But I do know, I love it. I do believe they built, they are not, as far as I know, they are no longer doing knives, but they were a outstanding company, and great workmanship, great American quality. They were out of Boulder, Colorado. There is a factoid, I think I have right, USA made, and they were headquartered, at least at one time, out of Boulder, Colorado. So there's that. Like I said, I know just enough about them to be dangerous. But anyway, James, that was for you. Hope you got a kick out of it, buddy. And we will see you guys. You will not have to listen to my lack of information for the next, say, week or so. But we will be back with more of it, Lord willing. And we love you. And go back and watch some of the old videos if you would, and get your HT fixed that way. And we'll be back in a few days. I'm HT. We are signing off.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT's